I think Japan is a love affair with nature. Something I too am influenced to have the same love affair. Hi, hi, hi! This is Leigh and you're watching My Nonsense. Living in Tokyo, though, you tend to forget about the greenery that exists in the majority of the country. Tokyo is too densely populated. And because of that, concrete buildings have overtaken the general love of nature, and the government focused more on providing for humans to live with each other rather than to live with nature. You get the occasional park, but it's a different story outside of Tokyo. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, 68.5% or about 24,979,000 hectares of Japan is forested. I compared it with the USA and the Philippines and yeah, the USA has 33.2% and the Philippines has 25.7%. Of course, you must consider that the US, regardless of how big it is, has desert and extreme cold, while the vast majority of the Philippines are beaches from countless small and medium-sized islands. But those percentage shows how much Japan protected those forested area, and in my opinion, as basic rule to human behavior, humans don't protect things if they don't love things. Hence, why I know Japan really loves its nature, since they have continually maintained it even if most of their houses are built using wood. I remember the phrase kacho fugetsu, which compounded the kanjis kacho, meaning flowers and birds, plus fugetsu, meaning wind and moon, which somewhat means wonders of nature. In fact, they have lots of idioms using nature as inspiration, but I can't seem to think about it now. Hehehe, sorry. I don't want to generalize, but this is based on my experiences. So what I know to be true might be different from what you know to be true. I've been living here for more than 10 years now. I can definitely say that no matter how much of a residential area a place is, you will find gardens, plants, flowers, and greenery on the side. Let's remember that there are backyard parks or koen in residential areas where kids play, and there you'll find plants and trees too. Also, shrines and temples provide a wonderful view of trees framing man-made structures. They have some trees that they consider holy too, so they have to protect those things. Their love for nature is also because of their religion, I think. But I'm not going to pretend that I know about those things because I'm honestly ignorant about Buddhism and Shintoism. I just know how pretty their structures are beside the green of nature because they tend to build structures emphasizing nature as well as fulfilling the beliefs of their religion. Honestly, if there's one thing that I admire most about Japan, it's how amazing they are with building structures working with nature rather than against it. Even in my nearest nature park, you'll see this bridge that has these tiny holes purposely made to accommodate for these trees. You can see the handrail on this part was built crooked so as not to disturb these root systems. I don't know about you, but my government in the Philippines would have probably cut these trees for tourists to have an easier time without having to dodge the tree in the middle. Even when my father and I went hiking, we saw this large tree in the middle of a trail that they didn't just preserve, but also use as a guard stop for large vehicles from entering because, it is a hiking trail. This kind of consideration visibly shows how much Japan loves nature and encourages people to do the same. Small things like this may be small, but I can envision kids looking at this and asking questions. And that's a perfect chance to educate them about nature, about loving, and sharing at the same time. By doing so, they're teaching the new generation their same love for nature. It also helps that nature parks are also good date spots for teens who have little to no monies, and park are large enough for kids to play and run around, which in turn will give them fun and wonderful memories together with emotions that would eventually influence their connection with nature. As a woman who is used to both province and city life in the Philippines, I absolutely adore the beautiful nature parks in the middle of busy cities. It's like a reprieve from the hustle and bustle of the concrete. It's a place to just breathe and relax and just be. And yes, this video is me waxing poetry at how thankful I am to be in a place where people love nature as I do. I only hope that my home country, the Philippines, would also consider the way it shows their love for nature too. So, what are you waiting for? A closing remark? Bye!